All right. Hello, everyone. I am Callie Hanna from FandomWire. I am here with the lovely and talented Lyon Daniels, Mychala Lee, and Noah Cottrell from the new series, The Spiderwick Chronicles. Here to talk to them a little bit about the show. So, you three are sort of the main trio, as it were, the twins and the older sister. So, I talked to us a little bit about like the relationship between these three characters and sort of how they grow, the twins especially, and their bond and how that grows over the course of the show and how that might potentially mirror like the relationship between the three of you and how the three of you as people have grown through this experience.
Oh
Yeah, well,
yeah.
the twins, I mean, they're twins nonetheless, so they're always going to be close. But yeah, there's definitely a divide between them. They're both
For
trying to,
sure.
I think Simon's trying to find his independence and
Hmm.
trying to kind of crawl out of Jared's shadow, and Jared's trying to pull him back in because Jared is kind of scared to be alone because he's forced to be alone. And Simon feels like Simon's the only person who has his back. I mean, Mallory doesn't really have his back. Mallory kind of blames him for everything, and Simon's really the only person there for him. So, and then yeah, especially with Mallory kind of coming to terms with Jared and being there for Jared because she realized she hasn't. Well, Kayla go more on that, but
No, you're doing great. Yeah, 100%. I mean, they have their incredible bond on and off set. But I feel like for Mallory, she definitely had to step up and be the big sister that these amazing kids deserve. And we see that throughout the season.
Yeah, definitely. You can definitely see the dynamic start to shift as the season goes on, with the twins, and then of course with Mallory.
Oh, that's nice. All right. And I guess the other thing I wanted to talk about is that this is a series, and I didn't really know what to expect going in when I was watching it. So I think what really surprised me was how much like really strong representation there is in this show. Like you have a lot of neurodivergent representation. You have Jared who's, dealing with, he's never really diagnosed with something, but there's some, he's got mental health
Hmm.
issues he's dealing with. There's a character with body dysmorphia in the show and obviously it's centered on an African American family, and this was something I was not expecting going in, and I was really pleasantly surprised by. And I was just wondering, what does that mean to you in terms of speaking to that, like speaking to representation, and providing that kind of um providing that kind of a representation on screen, particularly in like a genre piece like this.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's important, to have that representation. And I think the show does it in a way that's not, forcing it on you and, it's super, super, super obvious. It does it in a very, realistic and modern way. Like the Grace family, they're biracial, but, at the end of the day, they're just a family who is going through realistic problems. They just happen to be in this magical world. And then, of course, with Jared and the mental health, um, I mean, you can take that part.
yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Nice little transitions here. Yeah, mental health is something that's very personal to me and important to me. And getting to be a beacon and being able to present that in this character is just so awesome and beautiful. And I really wanted to respect it. I had talked with Aaron just how and we avoided certain words and I wanted to just stay very grounded, stay very natural. And I mean, especially this is a Spiderwick attuned for this modern generation, and mental health is something very prevalent today in today's age, with especially teenagers my age, and it's very important to know that you're not alone and that there's somebody to talk to, and it literally takes 2 seconds, 2 seconds to save somebody's life who's thinking about certain things, and um, I'm really it's so beautiful that I'm able to be a part of that.
Right. Um, Michaela, unless you had any
Oh,
insight, I feel like we,
yeah, no. Sorry, I didn't know if you're asking them, but
no, it was everybody. It
yeah,
was everybody. Yeah.
yeah, I do. I think I definitely agree with Noah. I think that our writers had a beautiful way of representing all these different demographics without like making it feel truthful, because identity it's an intersection and there's so many different things that go into different people. And so, yes, you know, we are biracial, but there's so many other things that are going on in this world, and our personalities and our stories are so complex. And there's just so many layers, so many beautiful layers to this series that I think people will really enjoy. And it's one of the things that makes it so easy to rewatch over and over and over again.
Yeah, all right. Thank you so much. I'm being told we need to wrap it up now. And thank you so much for your time. All three of you are very lovely and talented, wonderful individuals. Thank you so much.
Thank you
And
so
don't
much.
forget, everybody at home, Spiderwick Chronicles, April 19th on Roku. Definitely check it out. Great show. All three of these lovely people are great in it. All right. Bye bye. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye, Callie.